Hello everyone. In this video I will show how to create a bomb chart which can be used to show rankings over time. I will also show the magnitude or intensity besides ranking. I mean something like this. Let's look at our data file, effect of different items, terrains, cars, trucks, so on and so forth, on environmental parameters. For example, amount of CO2 that each of them releases into air, water and soil. We could have used another example. Imagine different teams, Manchester City, Barcelona, or anything, and number of goals they managed to score in different years, 2021, 2022, 2023. So you could have used different example, but let's focus on this example that we have just here. So let me explain the main features in this figure. In this figure, x-axis ticks 1, 2, 3 are replaced by air, water and soil, the headers of all columns. And y-axis ticks 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 have a reverse order, which means 1 will be at the top and 5 is going to be at the bottom. But how to replace y-axis ticks 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with different items will be explained shortly. So, but it is very important to note that 1 denotes the cleanest item, I mean the item with the lowest emission, and 5 denotes the dirtiest item with the highest emission. Okay, so our starting point along x-axis is 1, which is replaced by air. So for air, we want, so please be careful here. For air, we want the item with the lowest emission to be at 1. And then the item with the second lowest emission to be at 2. And then the item with the third lowest emission to be at 3. This whole thing means we are sorting the data frame by air. In the first column, I mean the header in the first column in an ascending order. So trucks will go to the first row, cars is going to be the second row, trains is going to be the third row. So now we can replace y-axis ticks 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by the index of the sorted data frame. Okay, so let me show you here. So this is the, in fact, now we have the sorted data frame over here. So let me show you this, the figure over here. Okay, now we can start plotting. Remember, we are not going to plot 40, 50, 80 at x equals 1 or air. We are going to plot the ranking at x equals 1. So we need to find the ranking of each element in all columns. I mean, the first column will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The second column is going to be 5, 1, 3, 2, 4, and then the same approach for the third column. So if we do that, we will get ranked sorted data frame. Okay, so very nice. So we have ranked sorted data frame over here, right? So then when we have ranked sorted data frame, we can go ahead and start plotting. So we read each row, so we read like this data frame row by row and then plot with verses 1, 2, 3. So if you look 1, 5, 2, so we have 1, 5, 2, and then 2, 1, 4, 2, 1, 4, and then 3, 3, 1, 3, 3, 1. So we need to have ranked sorted data frame to be able to plot. Okay, and so this is the whole procedure. Now we can go through the code I have written and then see how it works. So let me show you everything over here. So, we read the data file, which is an Excel file, and then sort everything in a data frame. And then we would like the first column, the column for items to be the index column. And then we sort the data frame by sort the values in the data frame based on air. which is the header of the first column, right? So df is going to be the sorted data frame. So in order to have a ranked data frame for the reason I just explained, so I use df new, you could call it anything, which is an empty data frame, and then we read the columns in the sorted data frame, right? And then using this, we find the ranking of each element in each column, and then we create the same column with the ranking in the df new. And then if you do this, you will find the ranking of each element in df, and then you store it in a new data frame that we call df new. Okay, I just explained why we need df and the df new over here. Now we can start plotting. X is 1, 2, 3, and then we read the rows in df new, which is ranked sorted data frame, and then which is going to be y, and then we have plt.scatter x and y, which gives you these markers, and then plt.plot the same arguments x and y is going to give you the lines connecting these markers. The only thing that I have not explained, is the size of these markers, how to set the size of markers. For this purpose, we read each row in the sorted data frame. Okay, I'm going to use the actual value in the sorted data frame. Okay, for example, so let me show you this. For example, for the first scatter plot, for this one, for the blue one, I read the first row in the sorted data frame, 40, 150, and 25, right? And then the size of each marker will be according to the actual value in this row. So if you look, this is 150, it is according to 150, and then this is 40, this is according to 40, and then this one is according to 25. So if I show you the line of the code over here, okay, so I read the rows in df, which is the sorted data frame with actual values, and then if you want the marker to be larger, you multiply it by a value, which I chose 5. If you want it to be larger or smaller, then it's your call. So everything is done over here. So if you would like to have these grids, and then if you want to have x label, y label, and things like that, you can use this section. plt.grid gives you the grid for the figure, and then this line is going to invert y-axis ticks, and then plt.xlabel is going to give you the label for x-axis, and then this is the title, the text for the label, and then font size, font weight, and label path, which is the distance between the x label and then x-axis, and then y-ticks, instead of having 1, 2, 3, we would like to have the headers of all columns, which was air, soil, and water, something like that. So let me tell you, so air, water, and soil, okay. And then y label, that I would like that to be items or anything that you like, font size, font weight, whatever, and label path. And then y-ticks, remember we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we would like to have items, and then I told you how to put there, how to find that, in fact. So which is going to be the index column in the sorted data frame or ranked sorted data frame. df or df new, doesn't matter. To be honest with you, it took me a very long time to come up with this solution. So if you have any question, if you have any comment, or if you have any new idea, just let me know. Leave me a comment in the comment section below. Thank you very much, and I wish you all the best.